show ya. Wish me to call you when you turn me on. The way you tell me you want me down. Done it.
Hey fam, so I'm about to apply my makeup. I started by applying my primer. This is also a highlighter, but it preps and primes your skin, reduce the dark spots, it covers them up, and it acts like a deflector. So I use this first before applying my concealer. But I kind of wanted to come on and just speak with you guys briefly. This is now December 31st, 2022 is about to be over, y'all. I wanted to give you guys a proper end of the year video, saying goodbye to 2022 and, you know, looking forward to 2023, embracing all of the things that are coming my way. We have no clue what's in store for us, but we can be open to great possibilities. For me, I'm calling and pulling all of the good things. I really don't make resolutions, and I worked with a brand recently and we talked about thinking of our plans for the new year as solutions, like solutions to things that we want to solve. If we need to figure out how to get to a next step, like how do we get that done? Solutions is what we're looking for, and not necessarily making resolutions. I've never really been one for making resolutions. I believe that every day is a new day and a chance to make a difference, to do something different. This year, I really want to embrace the person that I am. I want to find more balance in my life. I think everyone wants that, right? I also want to be the best that I could be, physically, spiritually, mentally. That means taking breaks, something I don't do much of. I'm always doing something, like the camera is always in my face, and I'm always thinking about the next project, whether it's for a brand or for myself, because I think for the content that I create, I would say 70% is for me and the other 30% is brands. I'm still a part-time content creator. I work a 9 to 6 job, and yeah, I'd say most of my time is spent on a lot of other projects outside of creating content. But I feel like the camera is always in front of my face, and you guys only see what I reveal to you, just like other content creators. You guys don't see everything. You only see a part of our lives, and oftentimes people think that what they see is basically a summary or a summation of what that person's life is like, not knowing all of the other challenges and battles that that person is facing. I want to say a huge thanks to those of you who recognize that there's real life and not just what you guys see, and giving us grace when we may fall down, or when we may make a mistake, or when we don't do things the way you think we should, or say the things the way you think we should. I want to say thanks to all of you who allow us that grace, understanding that we're human and that we're not perfect. I know that the virtual world tends to make people think that perfection is something that we should try to seek. I'm not seeking perfection, because that does not exist. I'm seeking to be better There's always room for growth. So it's very important to recognize that no one is perfect, and that when we look at other people's lives, we don't compare ourselves in a negative way. It's okay to look at a person and get inspiration from them, but not to compare yourself and put yourself down. You know, whatever. That person is looking like they're doing better than you. It's easy for you to compare yourself and wonder, like, how can you do better, and probably beat up on yourself. So just know that as long as you do your best, that's what matters. And that we are all at a stage, but that doesn't mean that we remain there. Growth comes at different times in our lives, and we are where we are supposed to be right here, right now. Tomorrow can always be better. One thing I recognize is that there's always someone who's not doing as good as you, and someone that's doing better than you. But revel in the place you are in, meaning, like, give thanks for the place that you are in, the stage that you are at, and look at the positives rather than the negatives. Set realistic goals for yourself. Don't set like some kind of crazy goal and then when you don't meet it, you beat up on yourself. No, all of those are things I'm saying because I am going to be practicing those things as well. I'm doing my makeup because I plan to do some reels. Every year I feel like Jay and I, we ponder. I'm not saying every year like we've been together that long, but for the past 2 years we've been pondering about going out for New Year's. For New Year's Eve. But we always end up being at home. The last 2 years. Actually no. Last year, because the year before I was in Miami. Oh no. But anyhow, my point is we talked about it last year and we didn't do anything. So this year we're planning on just having dinner at home. We're gonna get dressed and we're gonna fill up our glasses and we're gonna toast for the New Year's. So if you aren't going to New Year, don't feel bad. Like, that's not, you do what makes you feel comfortable. We started to look at places kind of like last minute, and a lot of places were already booked. That happens, you know. And we figured it wasn't meant to be. Not just that, a lot of places have their New Year's Eve prices jacked up, like all the way up. We looked at it and be like, this is some places that were available still. That's a flight. That's a flight, period. I'm talking about a round trip, not just one way. We'd rather spend our money on a trip. Definitely got to go back and see my mom. And I want to say thanks to those of you who have not forgotten her. A lot of you send me messages here on Instagram to ask how she's doing and check in on her, and I really appreciate you guys for that, because as much as I'm here living my life, or looking like I'm living my life, every day it's a struggle being here, knowing that she's there and that my sister is pretty much managing everything. She and my cousin, like, they're really doing a lot, and I want to do more, so it starts to weigh on me. I start to feel really guilty that I'm not there. So my plan is to go back really soon. Anyway guys, so I'm gonna go finish my makeup, record it so I can get these clips recorded as soon as possible, and I'll come back and show you guys the finished look. Fam, makeup's almost done, so I'm allowing my primer to set on my lower lashes, but I also wanted to show you guys. All right, so I got these from, where else? Amazon. I'm laughing because I had a comment recently about someone was asking about Kiki's dress, and I was like, please don't tell me Amazon. I was like, why not? Why can't it be from Amazon? I mean, Amazon have designer stuff as well, guys, just so you know. These are the closest lashes I can find on Amazon to match the ones that I currently have. So these are the ones I have, and this is the container that it came in. And when I look at them and I compare the two, they're really close. So I need to eventually throw these away. I'm going to try cleaning them off one more time, and I've been cleaning them off for weeks. I've been using them for quite some time, and they've lasted me a very long time. But come on now I have a whole bunch that will last me for, I don't know, maybe even into half of the year. Most of the times when I get my lashes, they're usually a little too long for my eyes, so my eyes aren't like really full. There are some people that these lashes will fit onto their lids just fine. Mine's, most of the times I have to cut some of the lashes, so I usually cut from the inner, the shorter side. I don't know if you guys can pick that up. Let's see. So you'll notice that one side is longer than the other usually, so I'll cut the part off from the shorter side, and I usually will test it on my own lashes. It is just a little too big, just a tad. So I'm actually going to try this glue. This glue came in the iMethod package, and I didn't have any use for it. Usually if you have unruly brows, you would use this on the brow to tame it. Oh, by the way, brow lamination have my brows on fleek. Let me know if you agree. I love them. They just stay laid. I didn't use soap today. I actually used my brow gel. So now that my brows are a lot more tame, they're easier to set, so I can use the brow set. This one is by MAC, and it works for my brows right now. Before, I found that I had to like put on a thick amount. All I did was put a small amount and it worked. Let's see if this lash glue is going to work for me, because the one I currently use is pretty good. I just thought maybe I should test out this one. I didn't need to use it, so why not capitalize on it? It's very important to let the glue dry till it's almost completely dry. That way it's super tacky to adhere to the lashes. All right, let's see. Wow. All right, let me let that really dry, but I like them. Okay, so lashes are done. One thing I've noted is that they are not as thick as the other ones. The other ones are true 3D lashes, like they're super thick. These ones aren't as thick, but they're about the same length, so you probably won't notice them as much, which I don't mind. It's a soft glam. All right, so I'm going to apply my lipstick next. I'm going to leave links to these in my Amazon storefront, and hopefully I can also link it separately in the description box for you guys. Sometimes it's easier to just put the thing in the Amazon storefront rather than trying to bring separate links, because it takes time. So forgive me if I don't have the direct link and you have to go to the storefront. I promise you it's not hard to find the things in there. So a few of you also asked me about the brown lip pencil that I'm using, and I was running out. I mean, it was dry. This is it right here, and you can see through the bottle. It was a struggle getting it out. So I purchased another, but it doesn't come separately, so I have to buy it as a pack. But the price, I think, is less than $10, or maybe just over. So I don't mind. Plus I use some of the other colors in here, like the red and the pink. I use those colors, so it's not a waste. I must tell you though, the one that I use as the liner, it stays on all day, but when I do use the other colors, I find that I have to reapply, and when I reapply, they don't go on as seamlessly by the third application, because you're putting it over the old one. It's like you need to remove what you had on before and apply a fresh one. That's the only way it works for me. The one that I use as the lip liner, I don't need to reapply that. That just works for me. I don't know what kind of lip I want to go for. haven't thought it out. My smoky eye isn't super dark, so I can probably go with like a dark lip color. So I think I'm just gonna go with that ombre effect, and since there's a hint of purple in my makeup, I'm gonna go with my Phase lip gloss. This lip gloss is also from MAC, and I don't know if this is a limited edition. So it's called MAC Dazzle Glass. So you know that MAC has their lip gloss. Well, this is called the Dazzle Glass, and it has these hints of sparkle throughout, which I absolutely love. I think I'm done. All right, let's go shoot these reels. It's getting even darker. I feel like I've taken so long just to prepare myself for these reels. I'm trying to post them tonight. My ponytail is back. Haven't done one in a while. Alright guys, so I am probably going to wrap up the video here, and I'll try to insert the reels for you. Alright my loves, thank you so much for joining me on this last video of the year. I'm hoping to have it edited and uploaded for you guys either today or tomorrow. And I want to wish each and every one of you pure love, health, wealth, a stress-free year, and an abundance of blessings. And I look forward to seeing all of you in my new video next year. I love you guys. Take care. See you soon.
Time's been moving slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other, heavy teasing all day. And when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turn into morning dew, then you got the key to the lock, we in our own zone. Make yourself at home, get to know mine on the inside. You can meet at yours next time. And you feel it freshening, lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already She wanna know me, I stay low key, all gas, no brakes, baby, let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make your girl OD. I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one and I'm on one.